Yesterday, I went to a seminar on heart health and a specific technology that can be used to evaluate its health and then, provide a good baseline for supplementation. But the allegories of heart and heart health ring through to all parts of your life, right? I mean, your heart is how you open to emotion. Your heart is the portal to other dimensions, or at least to the portal to the self that can open to the heavens. It's where my relationship with God is stored. So I just love the idea of talking about heart health, right? And so the other thing that the clinician pointed out, the practitioner, is that the sound of your heart should be lub dub rest, lub dub rest. Not necessarily at that tempo, but it's like that pattern, right? So like a bigger pulse, a smaller pulse, and then a rest. And the rest period should be twice as long as the period it takes for the lub and the dub. And so, since we're talking about heart health, and I believe that heart health is a signifier of not just our physical heart, of course, but our spiritual, emotional heart health. You know what that requires? It doesn't just require the beat of activity and then the counter beat, the lub of activity, the dub of receptivity, and two beats of rest. We are not in a society that provides any respite. It just doesn't. Our workday flows into our dinner time, flows into our post nighttime activities or lack of activities, flows into our bedtime, flows into our productive morning, flows into our morning routine if we have one, flows into our workday. Like there is no built-in siesta like in the Mediterranean where people live to 100 years old and that's not a big deal. So the fact that that physical, very calculatable state of heart health or not comes across directly in your spiritual way that you are, your emotional health and your spiritual health, which I think directly corresponds to the state of your physical body. Of course, you need to take care of your physical body. But I think it's both echoed, right? So it's the same thing as the activity, receptivity, rest, right? So if you are not actively taking care of your body, and then allowing your body to be the vessel, and then allowing your body to rest, you are not in a state of health. I am not in a state of health. Because if I'm going to have this test because I'm so interested and I feel so sure that it's going to be blah 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 blah. Like I don't even know if there'll be a dub, and there certainly won't be any fucking rest in between. So, I feel calm. Sometimes I feel even serene. I have lovely meditations where I really feel transported. And yet, do I take time to rest? No, sir, I do not. So, here's what I want you to reflect on today. You could put your hand on your heart. Why don't you do that? And you can take a little stock. Obviously, we don't have an instrument to do the reading, but a little stock on you feel the one pump and you probably don't feel the sub, right? So you might feel the activity, but you may not feel the receptivity and then the rest. Now, I don't have a lot of pauses between heartbeats. And the idea is that with supplementation, you can alter this pattern, right? Through nutritional supplementation, you can also alter this pattern. I would offer that the patterns in your life that you want to alter, you can do that too. And the way you do it is you take action every day. You allow yourself to be receptive to the message that you're hearing from God every day. And then you allow yourself to rest and integrate. I'm working on that today. I'm working on that every day. But I know And I'm so interested to see the physical test. That my challenge right now is not to activate, my challenge is to receive and then rest. In that moment of rest is when I get maybe a delivery of a gift. So, what I offer you today is that perfect meeting point of your physical health and your spiritual and emotional health without getting your fucking head in the way. Take your head out of it. Because where's your wisdom stored? It's not stored in your brain. Your knowing, your deep knowing, it's not stored in your brain. It's stored in your heart. And what a beautiful place to measure where you're at. So that is what came up for me today. And I will see you tomorrow.